What?
He's out. He doesn't want to work there anymore. I think they're changing too much of his shit.
Okay,
He doesn't, and that's a
sure.
common theme with
Might
people.
play it tomorrow.
From now on in this story, we're going to see a lot of people who invent something that's pretty simple, and then an insane person comes in and changes a lot of things about it to make it work worse. So he clashes with GM over a bunch of different shit. He takes off and he starts a company called AC Propulsion, like Liz said, with a couple of other battery freaks. That's kind of how I think of these guys.
Is it a new
So
weekly?
he hooks
No,
up
it's an
with this
old one.
former Chrysler employee called Tom Gage, and they spend quite a while
Okay,
working
name
on
is called
various,
LB1.
basically electric projects. And the two main
LB1.
things they come up with, and this takes them quite a while to do that, are a box that converts your Scion into an electric Scion, and a little funky car called the T-Zero.
The T-Zero.
No, the T-Zero. It's Italian. It's the T-Zero.
It's Greek.
I don't know why I don't know why these motherfuckers do me a favor right now, listener. Google on your little cell phone there. It's T-Z-E-R-O.
Yeah, the T-Zero. It's a fun little car.
It's this zero. It's supposed to be zero.
It's a divorced guy's sports car.
Okay, don't do a spoiler right there. And yes, it's a divorced guy. It literally does become a divorced guy's sports car. Yes, so invent this fucking electric car. And this is, I mean, listen, like Liz was saying, they pulled all these other goddamn EVs. You know, GM pulled all the electric vehicles. They pulled the EV1. That shit's off the street. And so now...
They blammo smash-ems.
Bye-bye.
She does say blammo. This is literally how Hassan started saying blammo. Oh my god, Eshe, you were so right. What the fuck, dude? This is Hassan, how Hassan started saying blammo. Oh my god. Because Hassan listens to all of TrueNon. Oh my god, Eshe. But then I know the continuation from there. He doesn't only steal from chat, yeah. Holy moly. You're playing Elden Ring currently, stop playing the game first from some fuck it's so hard I keep dying all the time. Just for some break, you have literally got like all of the people in this chat that could help you. Of course, Brayson. This. I mean, it's just Liz. I think.
This thing.
Okay, get him
is,
for sap,
first of all,
everyone.
why are people driving yellow sports cars in the 90s? That was like a huge thing then.
The T-Zero is always yellow.
Yeah, why yellow?
I don't know.
It's not a great color. It's the color of urine.
It's an odd. Maybe
so
it was
true.
like that's like a
It's mustard.
Lamborghini kind of.
I know, but still, I don't get it. And that might think
No one would confuse it with a Lamborghini.
Certainly not. It is a sports car, though, and these guys are producing them in very, very limited quantities. I mean, at this point, AC Propulsion is not. And it's still around, I believe. AC Propulsion is not a car company. They're a company that kind of makes a few cars in very, very, very limited, basically handmade numbers, and then the bulk of their work is this like electric box conversion for other normal cars. But at this time, you know, we're up to
In-game
the early
messages
2000s
are
here.
great.
What's happened in the early 2000s in a little place
They're really
called
helpful.
Silicon Valley, Liz?
Tech companies.
I mean, most of them are not helpful, but some of them are really helpful. And Young Peasy often has been like, when you can't figure out something, just look at the in-game messages. So, yes, okay, yes, okay. Look, I will not defend the Elden Ring enjoyers. Okay, like you motherfuckers. Like I literally got into an argument with all of you guys. Saying like, why on earth are you calling a fucking turtle a dog? You know, and everyone laughed.
.com.
So funny.
Oh yeah, boom and bust.
Pets.com.
Oh, everywhere.
Yeah. And a little fucking freak named Martin Eberhard. Actually, I'm my bad, Martin. You kind of got the short end of a lot of sticks, so I'm not going to call you a fucking freak. He's still weird as fuck, though.
Yeah.
Like, no disrespect, but you are weird as hell if you are listening to this. He gets divorced from his wife. Okay. Classic Martin Eberhard move. And he's driving around. He gets divorced from his wife, and then he spends the next 8 months researching the best way to power an electric vehicle. He had sold a e-reader company for $128 million.
Oh yeah,
which
classic.
is insane.
Yeah, Nouveau Reader, which I don't think that
Anyone else in for
doesn't
SAP?
sound-
No, I don't believe anyone is reading off a Nouveau Reader today. But he's driving around. He sees all these Scions, or excuse me, these Priuses, which he calls dork mobiles. Which, all right, okay, buddy. Parked in people's cars next to or parked in people's driveways next to Porsches.
Yeah,
and
I love
his brain
Tron.
is like, what if I could combine these?
Like, I'm at the Prius, I'm at the Porsche, I'm at the combination Prius Porsche.
Exactly. Yes.
it.
The man decides that he needs something that's sporty, that's a little sexy, that can maybe help him meet a new woman to divorce several years later. He needs a sports car that's electric. He sees one of these yellow sports cars buzzing around.
Anyone else
with
wanna
a
join
very
for
limited
Sam?
range. And he goes down and he fucking talks to these motherfuckers at AC Propulsion and says, listen, fellas, I will give you $150,000 if you use a lithium-ion battery. All right, that's not exactly how it went down. But he agrees to invest $150K in AC Propulsion if they'll try out powering their cars with lithium-ion batteries.
Now, I just want to okay. It's not
No, don't worry.
just the idea of using lithium
we'll
ion
start.
batteries. It's literally taking a bunch of old ebook reader batteries, piling them together, and then powering a car.
Sounds fine
Ebook
to me.
reader
People have done
battery.
crazier stuff in the past. But Cacone's like, dude, I don't want to build a fucking car company. He's like, I'm a nerd.
Yeah, he's like, no, he's just Mr. Brainiac.
He's like, I would like to tinker, sir. Please don't disrupt that.
But Eberhard, like, literally does, because he's Silicon Valley guy.
Fuck yeah,
He's
dude.
freshly divorced.
Yeah.
He needs a new company.
We've said this motherfucker's divorced like 10 times. If you and Mark
It feels
Eberhard's...
central to the story. Look, there's a lot of
yes.
divorces in this
A
story.
lot of divorces happen. This is actually the least acrimonious divorce I could find in this
absolutely.
whole many pages of notes that
But
we have for
Eberhard
this.
hooks up with this guy, Mark Tarpening, who's his buddy. This guy worked for a little company called
Get Foxrig.
Textron.
Oh, sounds good. What do they make? Just armored cars and stuff
yeah,
like that?
in Saudi Arabia.
Okay. Sounds good. I have this in the notes. It has no bearing on the story, but they played Magic the Gathering together many times. There's a lot of gaming that goes on throughout the history of Tesla, and this is the first instance of
God.
gaming that I can find. But they are super fucking juiced on this. They're like, we're gonna build a car company. They'd worked together, I think, at Nouveau Reader at some point, and so they go to the 2003 auto show in Los Angeles with Tom Gage in tow. And they meet the Lotus car manufacturer. So Lotus is like a British, like, fancy car. I mean, it's like where you're like, well, I need to go with me mate who works at BBC and go to the fucking hospital. And then, well, you know.
For acting like BBC is fancy. Acting like working for the BBC is fancy is really funny. Coming from, like, America, it's like, really? You think? Hospitals are fancy. Yeah, that's also true. NHS.
Know what happens next, and no one catches me for a long time, even though I'm friends with everybody and everybody knows about it. That's what you do in your Lotus. You feel me on that?
Yeah, it's a very niche rich guy car.
Exactly. And so they're like, listen, Lotus, give us the body of the Lotus Elise. We'll make an electric car with it. And they can't manufacture their own cars. They don't have a factory here. So they basically employ Lotus or contract to Lotus to build this electric car on the body of an Elise.
I mean, it's literally the body of an Elise that they just put an electric battery in.
So, okay, they're going to license this electric drivetrain.
No. But also just like thinking of like you know, no. But I it's not even the voice. Like being employed by the BBC is not fancy. You're not getting a massive paycheck. You know what I mean? It's a government institution. Okay.
From AC Propulsion, right? They're basically going to they're going to contract to two different places. They're gonna get the fucking electric shit from goddamn AC Propulsion, and they're gonna get the car itself and the manufacturing of the car from Lotus.
Wife.
And so with this in tow, Mark and Martin start their little company called Tesla.
But wait, I thought Elon started Tesla.
Well, he's not exactly in the picture yet. Mark and Martin are rolling around Silicon Valley looking for some money bags. They run into two close friends of the podcast, the Google founders, Sergey Brin and Larry Page, who are like, listen, we're a little illiquid right now, but our friend Elon has a lot of money. Why don't you hit his ass up? So over email, because these guys are fucking... Who's using email in 2004, by the way? Over email, J.B. Strobel, a friend of Elon's, makes the introduction to Mark and Martin. And the rest is history. Well, technically, it's also going to happen literally later in the podcast series we're doing on this, but it's from our vantage point right now in the future of 2021, it is history. And Elon Musk, with that fateful email, founds Tesla.
God. No. They're not speaking like Hassan. Hassan speaks like them. Okay, Hassan listens to this podcast. So we're going to watch the second one. This is almost over. I mean, listen and play games
Next
and stuff in the
time
background.
on TrueAnon presents The Lamest Show on Earth.
Okay, the next one is... this one, okay.
All right, we don't actually get to this until episode 3, but there are multiple stories, including ones that I've heard secondhand, of Elon Musk throwing like masquerade sex parties.
Oh my god.
And I can't think of a worse image, or it's like walking into like Elon Musk's like cyber mansion.
Yeah.
And being greeted by him in like a robe that's open, and his like titties are kind of like flapping around. He's wearing like a feather mask. Honestly, that's worse than the Sophie's Choice experience to me.
I mean, that's why they call it eyes wide shut. It's like emphasis on shut. Keep your eyes shut, because
don't look at Elon.
You do not want to open them.
Yeah.
And realize where you are.
Take your $700 in Bitcoin and get out of here as soon as possible.
Brace.
Yeah.
This is what I'm thinking. There's some knowledge that you hold.
This motherfucker. Like, how can you... Bro, you just never tried to play it, okay? I mean, you've been watching me play, but the reason why you don't know how to play is you just... you need to play it, okay? You are a car guy? Oh, okay. Lotus is not a very fancy car company. Okay, well then, there we go. L for TrueAnon. Not a fancy car company.
Yeah. Oh, God, yes.
And I believe that it's time. We're in episode 2. People have made it this far, 2 hours in. Maybe we drop a little knowledge bomb on them.
You want me to drop knowledge bomb about the... Or do you know I have 2.
Yeah.
I have 2 bombs.
About the...
Yeah. Fat man and little
I'll
boy.
say it. No, not that one.
Okay. No, oh, whoa. Oh, no, those are the...
Okay. I just want to warn all of you, okay? One of the second comments in this on this pod is like, are you serious about Crimea? It's imperialistic and horrible move by Putin that destroyed the country. Changing the borders in Eastern Europe is a very dangerous idea. Horrible stuff to say, and it's not true. There were multiple referendums in that region. I'm not I'm like... I'm not mitigate. I'm not qualified, okay, to talk
atom
on that.
bombs. I was just making a
Just
bomb
look
thing.
at Hassad, okay?
That doesn't have to do with what we're talking about. I told you that in confidence. No, okay, yeah, well, okay, say it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
I
And
can
we're
say
not
it.
even doing a bit right now. We've had this forbidden knowledge for a long time, and we're, by dint of it being forbidden knowledge,
press play.
forbidden from knowledging you about it,
Yes.
we got the go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
Uh-huh.
it's been alleged to us
Yes.
that, and we are alleging that others have alleged this.
Yes. Yeah.
We
We're
are
not saying
wrapped
this.
in a riddle that is, what is it?
Non-actionable?
Tied up in an enigma?
No, a wrap. Yeah, it's a mystery, but it's the important thing is she's saying this is not actionable legally.
Yeah, I'm saying that whole wrapped in a mystery and enigma, whatever, that, but alleged.
Yeah.
Think of it, it's that, but up for alleging.
Allege it, baby.
He has a robot dick.
Elon
So fucking stupid.
Musk. Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Elon Musk.
Oh my god, that's amazing. 34 MGD50 that you just wanted a Reagan bubblehead. Oh, that's amazing.
So you thought that was just a fucking like cold open silly joke, but that we're not joking.
No, that literally has been alleged.
Yeah, a source informed us
Close to the pod.
close to the pod and has been
I would say well-vetted source.
well. I honestly sterling source.
Yes.
I'm not going to say how this knowledge appeared, but this knowledge comes from obviously.
Well, I think some people can
firsthand.
understand.
You can understand.
Yeah.
Elon Musk apparently has the equivalent to like a vibrator, like in his dick.
Well, so we haven't. Okay, so I haven't been able to question the source.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah.
However, I do have some questions.
Yeah.
One.
Mm-hmm.
Attachment.
I'm thinking subcutaneous implant.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You were thinking it's like a. It's like
I thought
a
it was like a cage. Or a thing.
cage.
Yes,
No,
you still
I don't
can't please
really know if it's
women.
medically possible.
Oh well, I've looked this up. There's like we can talk about this. There's like all sorts of weird shit people do to their
I love
dicks.
that, dude.
I mean,
Yeah, Paul. I know this guy Palm was very well versed in these sort of things. No, but I'm thinking he had some kind of like.
like an insert.
No, I think it's like a beads.
Okay, here's the question. Did he have to go under anesthesia for this procedure?
100%.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like, in the flesh.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's in there, and I think in my head it's controlled by his phone. That I made that detail up, but I
Like,
Oh god, I love QAnon, dude. In my head canon, Elon Musk's robot dick is controlled by his phone. So no, they say they can't really talk about it, but they've got a somewhat semi-trustworthy source that like he's got like a fucking vibrator dick or whatever, which makes no sense. It's like, okay. Like like I believe it's in the scrotum. He might just be rich. I don't know, dude. I want to believe it's real only because it's insane. I want to believe it's real because it's just funny fucking thinking about that. Okay, okay, well, I guess we're gonna be doing this, but okay, we get rid of you, we save you. I really want, okay, I'm just gonna lose. It's okay. We'll just lose. Thank you. In fact, let's get rid of, okay, well, we'll just wait. Okay.
a Bluetooth.
like it's like a Bluetooth kind of thing.
If you like accidentally hook, like, oh, you're like, hey, do you have a Bluetooth speaker? And it like attaches
just
to.
like,
Hello, everyone.
hi. My name is renowned French tickler surgeon Brace Belden.
I'm Liz. We are, of course, joined in person.
Eshe, I feel like you just arrived because you weren't here earlier. But like, I heard Liz say blammo. You are so right. Like, I need to bring this up in Hassan's chat. Like, this is literally how he ended up saying blammo. You are just so right. There's no other source, She is our Blammo queen. Okay, after this we'll watch the Blammo. Just for those, because I mean, also I have to toot my own trumpet, but okay. Type 1 in the chat if you haven't seen the Blammo lore video that I made. I feel like almost all of you have, but like if there are like at least 5 people who haven't seen him, we will watch it. Okay, there's at least 5 people sick. We'll watch it after this. We'll like do a few. We'll take a break from True and On, like after this round of SAP or the next round of SAP. Yeah, ouch, that was rude. What was I being rude about? Oh my god, Sakuragor, you find it? You found it? Bro, of course Elon Musk has this.
By producer Young Chomsky.
The podcast is called True A Non. That would be like if we were doing like a gimmick thing where we each said one word or a syllable, I guess, but I just said them all.
Okay, that's a great gimmick.
Yeah. Any ideas to other podcasts out there?
Welcome, episode 2, the lamest show on earth. The story of the rise and not fall, unfortunately, of Elon Musk and Tesla Motors.
Yes. Yeah. I do think that our you say the rise and not fall, and I think that is unfortunately true. Like this doesn't end in like a.
You know what though? I was just looking at junk bond spreads, and I'm just saying things are looking a little crazy.
Okay.
Well, in the game.
All right. So
at
the beginning of our last episode, we say we are not holding any positions in Tesla. Last night, Liz, stoned on indica,
why do you keep saying that?
Because you keep smoking it.
Oh my god!
Spent $800,000 on. I'm not going to tell you if she's shorting it or longing it, but she's in there. She's slonging it. No, we. Yeah,
that's how you when you hedge bets. When you hedge a stock, you actually schlong it.
That's what I do. It's like when I play roulette, I just bet one on every single one, so I always win.
Oh my god!
That is how you win.
Damn,
I'm very good at roulette.
Why got that?
No, you are.
Yes, I am.
Okay, women believe in magic, so I'm gonna let this one slide.
Just come with me to Vegas, baby.
I'm literally going to Vegas in August and inviting you to Sydney.
Oh yeah. I'm doing stuff in August. You know that.
Me too. Seeing Danzig and I Hate God in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but I gotta move.
Anyways, you had this idea earlier to start the episode with a little bit of Elon magic. Some of his wild claims.
I forgot what my idea was. I was like, "What are you
that
getting
was
at?"
your idea. You made me write these out, so now we have to do
it. It was my idea because one of the running themes of Elon's incredible tenure as as you'll find out, the CEO of Tesla Motors has been, prior to his tenure at Tesla, has been his ability to just kind of make wild claims and then just never fulfill them.
Yeah.
Ever.
And I'll be real with you.
Like constantly, this happens.
I do that too.
No, but this is on another level.
Yeah. Okay. That's true. Yeah. I mean, I have definitely also promised some of these things to people, but I guess people don't really expect me to follow through. One of the most insane things that Elon has claimed is that Teslas are going to be able to make autonomous cross-country trips from New York to Los Angeles.
People, what's wild too is that this is the move. He makes these claims.
No thanks, dude.
He does it at the big auto shows that he throws. That all these fucking drunk country club Tesla guys attend.
Yes, yeah.
Crazy baconator Reddit guys going nutso. They go like freak mode, ludicrous mode on this. The press covers all of it, and then poof, no one's like, "Hey, wait, what happened to that?" Tesla cars cannot autonomously drive from New York to Los Angeles.
No. In fact, I will say of the things that are famous and autonomous that have occurred in the past decade, the other one, of course, being the autonomous zone in Seattle, Tesla's autonomous driving is actually less successful.
Well, the thing that's crazy, too, is like he drove out in the car and was like, I believe, in the back seat, showing that it was possible, like hands off of the wheel, that this would be possible. He said that it would be possible because there would be a supercharged network across the land that anyone could access to get you there. That doesn't exist.
Yeah, no. The only supercharged network across this land is when you're on heroin and you're like, hey, can I use like the charger, like the power station in here at a Starbucks? And then you sit in there for 6 hours waiting for the guy to show up.
The thing, though, that I really, that is important for people to understand, because they say, oh, well, this is what like Tesla, as we'll get to, the Tesla bulls or the Tesla defenders, whatever, the fucking freakos. They say like, oh, well, all these things take time. They take time, and okay, you're not going to have a supercharged network overnight, but it'll, this is like a chip, chipping away at finally, transitioning everyone to electric. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. Without any kind of the underlying infrastructure, something like, a fucking like an actual charging network on every single American road, like literally at every gas station, a place like in the same kind of way that gas stations exist.
Yeah.
Right? Like, people aren't just driving around San Francisco. People aren't just driving around New York City.
Yeah.
Tesla owners are, which is why they don't think about this kind of shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like going from, say, Colorado to San Francisco or Portland to New Orleans on a Tesla is fucking impossible.
It would be insane. I mean, there's a reason that most of the Teslas you see, actually, it's me saying this.
I've also never seen a Tesla IRL, and that literally just too expensive, dude. Like, you can't live in like a third world country and afford shit like that. No? No? I'm sure you see them all the time in America, but yeah.
As I'm saying this, I realize I sound like a moron, but I'm like, most of the Teslas I see are in California. I never leave California, so I guess that would be
But the crucial point is, like, if people really wanted that to exist, it would have to come from the government doing a full-fledged, centralized
Your audio up a
Green
bit,
New Deal.
No.
Yeah.
But like a full a massive infrastructure spend direct into converting all of this over. Not piecemeal, not in this like crazy patchwork of credits and incentives and loan agreements, all this stuff that we're going to get into and did get into in the first episode, trying to get people electric. It just doesn't fucking work. It's like limp dick half measures that just enrich already rich people.
So, Liz, what you're saying is we need to do like a Tesla-centric sort of like legislation, so where we can get on like one really good highway across the country a bunch of supercharger stations.
One single Hyperloop.
Well, the Hyperloop too is another Elon thing. I'm sorry, we don't have enough time to get into the Hyperloop because I'm going to get a little too hyperloopy myself. But he promised all sorts of shit. My favorite thing though, and actually a promise that I wish he had followed through on, was his idea for provduh.com. This is the thing. This man isn't an this is going to make me sound weird, but I only know about this just because I'm also on the internet. This is my thing. But there's Reddit, and then there's like not subreddits, but like below Reddit like there's like iFunny or 9 like meme websites for like 14-year-olds. He's that. Well, yeah, I mean, but that's how I like meet.
You're saying that when you were looking at iFunny the other day.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find people to mentor. Because I wanted. Okay, we'll keep going. But he wanted to create a website called provduh.com, like PRAV.
He's so clever.
I know.
The wit is just unmatched with this man.
He bought the URL, and he did this because, of course, Tesla and Elon himself just get so much unfair press. And the thing is, which we'll get, this is famously Tesla. Well, keep going, but I apologize for
this was a movie, it was like, or a cartoon, it was like a little like cloud bubble just popped up right next to Brace's head, and there was like some wavy like hallucination of a woman at a like oasis in the desert.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is a person from my past. But let's keep going. So he did buy Pravda.com to rate journalists.
I like that.
Yeah. What I think he should have done is just purchase the.
Okay. That's such an Elon Musk thing to do, dude. A website to rate journalists? Oh, I love that. Bro, you know exactly like why you wanted to do that. Fuck, that's so good, dude. Yeah, yelping journalism. Fuck. Oh god.
Rights to the shitty men in media list. But this was another good idea.
I think we should do this.
To
I would do this.
buy
You know
the
what
rights?
No, I would rate
this.
them.
Rate
I would
journalists?
just yeah. Hey, here's a rating. Wrongo.
Yeah, wrong. Well, here's the thing, though.
3 blammo wrongos.
I mean, the only place that Elon Musk consistently gets like pretty negative, not the only place, but one of the main places is just like Business Insider gives him pretty bad press.
Yeah.
But like,
the LA Times covers him pretty fairly.
yeah, I will say he's got his haters, right? Like,
Oh,
yeah. I mean, there's a
you
lot
got
of
hater
sycophant-
number 1, hater number 2 right in this room.
But the thing is that Tesla actually and Elon himself have this whole network, which Liz, I think you have some stuff on that in the next episode. This whole network of like incredibly sycophantic green blogs that all they do is just tout not only his like latest quote inventions,
Right.
but also like will basically rebut any article that's against Tesla
Absolutely.
or Elon for him.
I would say, as a note, it's not green blog. I would say that they're like stock pushers.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is basically illegal.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say I do have some ratings for some journalists.
Okay, let's go.
Well, I just want to congratulate, honestly, some coworkers of our Call Her Daddy on their new Spotify deal. And I rate their podcast 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
But yeah, I mean, he's a bullshit. I mean, we got the robot taxis, we got the fucking SpaceX making the ventilators.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, his little submarine. The man's a moron.
It's an incredible skill that he really does. I mean, it pops up throughout his life.
Here's the thing, though. Lying is legal.
Lying is legal.
Yeah, so speaking of his life, if you didn't listen to the last episode, that's weird that you're starting with the second episode. But you should listen to the last episode. But we go over his early life.
His family.
His beautiful mother. His rise, his leaving South Africa with just a bindle stiff full of, I would say full of diamonds as a joke, but it doesn't really look like it was. He just left Canada as a teenager and left South Africa as a teenager, goes to Canada, gets some poontang, goes to Pennsylvania. Not my business. I don't care what happens in that state. And then we start today's episode with him moving to the state that we are all in right now.
California.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we talked a lot about California last episode, but Elon, he goes to San Francisco, our hometown.
Well,
surprised
Liz,
perhaps it doesn't
actually,
redirect to Twitter,
Elon
yeah.
Musk gets into Stanford.
Fact check.
Fact check is stop being a bitch about it. Yeah, he got into Stanford. Okay, technically, maybe he didn't go to
Wait,
Stanford.
can we say? I mean, we can't say that he did not get into Stanford.
It's unclear if he got into Stanford. All I will say is that in a lawsuit from a person that's Martin Eberhard, there is an item that says in several national publications, Musk has allegedly misrepresented his affiliation with Stanford University, claiming to have, quote, dropped out of a PhD program at that university when he was in fact never enrolled at Stanford. Elon Musk says he went to Stanford for 2 days and then dropped out. But I think he probably got into Stanford
I don't think he went for 2
That's
days. I
nice
think
of
he
you.
just didn't go.
I literally think he did not get into Stanford.
I mean, anyone can get into Stanford.
That's not true.
Are you kidding me? I go there all the time. There's like no gate. You can just go.
Okay, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Who's the pedant now?
No, I'm actually the they call me Mr. Panty Raid of Silicon Valley.
No, I think that he actually didn't get in. But what is funny is that when that lawsuit was filed, Musk got Stanford to send a letter saying that he did
So
get in.
Okay, that's
And my whole thing is Stanford doesn't want to deny its relationship with Elon Musk
Yes.
because now that's the whole branding thing. So even if he didn't get in, Stanford is still going to say he did get in.
well.
That's what I think.
I mean, after all, his old pal Peter
Yeah.
Thiel like controls the poli sci
100%.
program there, or not the poli sci program.
well,
Excuse me,
probably also
the
the
computer
poli-sci.
sciences program. But they're all weirdos. So.
Poli-sci.
yeah, we'll get into him in a little bit.
But yeah, he maybe got in, maybe didn't get in. But he moved to San Francisco, and it is the height of the .com boom.
Yeah, my man gets in at the height.
Yeah, exactly.
He buys the top.
Yes. And the funny thing is, he actually says he wanted to work on supercapacitors at Stanford for electric cars, which of course Tesla doesn't use.
No.
lithium-ion
Super
batteries.
capacitated.
But Elon Musk loves money. He loves the internet. He moves to San Francisco at basically the perfect time. He interns at several companies, and
Unless
he works at a
capacitors is
video game
actually a
company
thing.
at some point. Which those keep popping up in this story, and they will continue to pop up in this story, even though I didn't write that in the notes because I figured Liz would delete them. But he's interning at this company when a salesman from the Yellow Pages walks in and clumsily tries to
All right,
sell
well done, Shroom.
the company on
round.
basically an online version of Yellow Pages. And Elon listening to this guy's like, he doesn't understand how the internet works at all, but I do. So he takes his idea for an online version of the Yellow Pages, which, by the way, I feel like every website back then was an online version of the Yellow Pages.
Well, it's like, what else is a website going to be?
An online version of the Yellow Pages.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, White Pages?
Pink pages.
Yeah.
Like the French. Remember we did
I
that
believe Pink Page got shut down.
in France?
Oh, no, what is that? Oh, wait, yeah, we did talk about that.
Oh my
yes,
God.
yeah. I'm sorry. I've done 5,000 episodes. You expect me to remember every color page? So he starts this company along with his brother Kimball Musk.
Yeah, Kimball. Real character.
Allegedly, well, a lot of allegedlys about that guy, but
Allegedly not a cowboy, even
Kimball-
though he refuses to take the cowboy hat
Kimball,
off.
if you're listening to this, I know your secret. I know about your house parties. I know about the cakes. I know your secrets. I talked to a couple of people.
Yeah, my
And if you
milkshake
want to
brings
make
all
them
the
go,
boys to the
actually,
yard, but
Black,
there turns out the boys are
I'm just
trash.
joking. When
Archimedes Frisbee, thank you so much for the 3 months. Holy moly. Thank you. Oh, wait, I need to click this. Sorry, I was getting distracted. Oh, name is already
Yeah,
taken.
my milkshake brings
I mean, it's
all the boys to
Blanky.
the
Thank you
yard,
so
but
much
there
for the
turns
5
out the boys
months.
are
Okay, we're just going to go back
LB
to
ball.
LB then. Okay, now it's going to be LB2 then.
Come on, Bobby.
There we
let's
go.
go
LB2.
party.
And Angrim, thank you so much for the follow. Get in, everyone.
Wake me up!
Yo!
Man, wake up!
Holy moly!
Save me!
What the fuck?
Come on, Bobby. Let's go party.
Okay, what? Is Gremno doing this? Gremno! What are you doing? Why are you getting everybody to send single? I
Come on,
turned
Bobby,
off the
let's go
fucking,
party.
I turned off the notifications for single bit. Get fucked. 35 getting 50. Thank you so much for the 50 gifted subs. Holy moly. Okay, what the fuck is going on here, dude? Okay, there we go, Grem. Oh, fuck you, Gremlo. Break LB's stream. Okay, what is this motherfucker doing, dude? Hold on. Gremlo, what are you doing? What are you doing?